Okay, I think that's enough waiting. Good evening, everybody. It's time for another stream. Today we'll be streaming the Darkside Detective, and since I'm kind of short on time and this is going to be a short stream, we're just going to get going. Hopefully this works. And hopefully the stream doesn't get cut off like last time. Ah, dude. I hate it when it does that. Hey Mason, what's going on? Hey, what's up, Savage? So we're just going to start with the first one, the first case in the series, Malice in Wonderland. It's called the Darkside Detective. And here we go. Whoa, I almost shot you there, Detective. You shouldn't be sneaking around like that. Dooley, you watched me drive up. I had my siren on. You waved at me as I pulled in. I guess this place has me spooked out a little. So what happened here? Chief Scully just called me up and told me to get here ASAP. No details. 7-year-old killed Alice went missing a day ago. No sign of her leaving the house. Seems to be kind of spooky the kind of case you're into, Detective. Great, let's get started. Hey, Necro, what's going on, man? Okay, so there's the squad car. Our trusty squad car. I like to call it the Popomoto. What? Alright. After you, Detective, you know when standing in this rain stops being fun for you. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna go inside. Officer Dooley, why is there a hobo dripping all over my carpet? That's Detective Francis McQueen, Mr. Jones. He's here to investigate. I see. Twin Lakes' finest, eh? It wasn't bad, it wasn't bad. Hopefully my, computer doesn't turn off by itself tonight, but we'll see. I'm only going to stream for a very short time. Well, these folks must be millionaires. So how can I help you, Detective? Alright, so I guess we'll start with tell me about Alice. I'll level with you, Detective. I don't have any many dealings with her. She has a limited conversation pool. She's 7. Exactly, a tedious age, so I leave that to the nanny. She's around here somewhere. Alright, where were you last night? How come you didn't notice she was missing? I was... out. How wonderfully shady. Have you got an alibi? Where I was is none of your business, Detective. My taxes pay your salary. Oh, this... I'm a fan of this guy already. They also pay for the cell and questioning room I'm going to have Dooley here take you to. Fine, call this number. They'll vouch for me. Busty Bell's Booty Boutique. Classy stuff. Ah, Bell's. Fond memories. I mean, where was he? A Bell shop? What? Okay. Yeah, I know. I noticed tonight that mine's pulling a crazy amount of memory. Like, it actually caused my processor temperatures to go higher than normal. It's weird. Ooh, and I receive matches. These are from Busty Bell's Booty Boutique. This kid didn't win out in the father stakes. I hope you don't smoke around your kid. Thankfully, Detective, I am rarely around my kid. Nice schooner. Haha, you dummy, it's not a schooner, it's a sailboat. A schooner is a sailboat, Dooley. This reminds me of my own grandfather. Your grandfather was a clock? No, he had a clock. Shame, I thought I finally found something interesting about you. What? I'm interesting. Whatever you say, Detective. Does it seem odd to you that these folks don't have a kitchen or a bathroom? The recession hit us all hard, Dooley. Alright, so I need to find a key to the study. An odd place for a telephone. They must have run out of places to draw. I mean, put it. See if there's anything in the attic. I received paint thinner. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it. These look heavy enough to knock someone out cold. Alright, so this isn't really helping us with our missing kid. A box marked Anne's Broken Dreams. Alright, broken lamp. Huh, may not be broken any wall, just a blown bulb. Alright, so there's nothing up here. Dissolves paint, markers, and oily residues. Oh, there's the nanny. Tell me about Alice. She's spoiled and sticks her nose where it doesn't belong. That's what having super rich parents will do to you, I guess. What's a nanny doing in the master bedroom? Nothing suspicious, that's for sure. No siree. Is now really the best time? It's always a good time for grammar. Anyway, answer the question. Long enough to harbor no ill will whatsoever. The very innocent... Oh god, yeah, nothing suspicious about this one, huh? Do you have keys for the various rooms? I'm a nanny, not a maid. Right, but do you? Yes. May I have the key to the study, then? Sure, there's nothing incriminating in there anyway. Okay, so I have the study key. I can't go into the drawer. And goodbye. We're done here for now. I'll get back to work and nothing else. Oh boy. Alright, let's check out the daughter's bedroom. Oh! There's Mrs. Jones. This could have been a drawing of our suspect. Really? I'll put her in an APB then. No, Dooley, don't do that. Looking at this, I doubt she's going to art school. Wow, man. I've never seen a horse with 5 legs before. Alright, anyway, let's question the mom. Hello, can I ask? My baby is gone. Can you tell me about Alice? She just disappeared. My baby. Is there anything... Okay. Holy shit. There's your screenshot. Yep. Hey, it's Eddie. Tell me where she is, bear. I'm only kidding. You don't know. You're only a bear. A stupid, know-nothing bear. Ooh, pens. This is no time for art, detective. Blacklight. This looks useful. Ooh. The label says for use under blacklight. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, so that's all we can do for upstairs. What do you say we head and check out that study? This guy's no help. The bear did it. Alright, so the study locked. I wonder if... And hey, presto, we're in. Roy Jones, Esquire. It takes a certain type of person to have an oil painting of themselves. Alright, lantern. Sweet. Hopefully one of these myriad of items will help me solve this case. The statue's ugly enough to be worth a lot of cash. His magazine collection. Jeez, this guy's obsessed with jugs. Okay. You can never trust a man who has too many books, that's what I say. How many books are too many? 6? And how many books do you own? I don't feel comfortable with this line of questioning. Alright, I don't think there's anything further I can do here except the armchair. Hey, there are only 2 seats in this house. Don't be daft, Dooley. There are more, they're just off camera. Alright, I don't think there's anything else I can get in here. So, might as well head out. I'm more of a vase man myself. Box of junk. A blacklight bulb. May as well take it. Now all we need is a disco ball, some white clothes, and fat beats, and we got ourselves a good night. A good night we'll be finding this kid. I know. I can't believe this cheap blacklight would look out of place in their fancy chandelier. Oh, right, the attic. I just remembered. No, not the study. I think I figured this out. If I could just figure out... There, living room. Upstairs. I think... Let's head to the attic. It may not be broken after all, just a blown bulb. If I can put the... Whoa! Okay. Well, we found our first clue. What the heck? It's funny, I'm only 5 minutes into this stream and I've already found a doorway to hell. Well, that doesn't look ominous at all. The pattern on the wall looks washed out in places. I wonder what would happen if I redrew it. Well, we got that blacklight marker. The label sells for use under blacklight. Yeah, I know. First, I need to know what to draw. Box marked Anne's Broken Dreams. Is this Phantasmagoria 2? No, Rob. Although I should play that at some point. But I'd have to play Phantasmagoria 1 first. Okay. Oh no, not on my watch, okay. So now I have a lit lantern, but unfortunately I don't know what to draw, so I'm at a standstill again. Guess I gotta go back down. There's a creep. Have you found her? Have you found... Oh, not yet, but I want to ask... You have to find... Right. Okay, well she's... Jesus. Alright, she's still no help. I don't think I'm going to find anything in the master bedroom. Oh, let's ask the nanny. What can you tell me about the demonic doorway in the attic? Nothing. Not a thing. There's nothing to do with me, that's for sure. I was here the whole time. We're done here for now. Alright, well that was a waste. A waterbed. Very fancy. Looks like something has been kicked under here. No, it doesn't. You perceive strange page. Alright, so now we know what to... It's a peculiar pattern from the Occult for Dummies book. Alright, well now that we know the pattern, let's head back to the attic. Okay, at least this wasn't nearly as convoluted as I thought it was going to be. Okay, I seem to have everything I need. Let's get down to some spooky hijinks and redraw those missing symbols. Oh, they actually have to make me draw it. Okay. So I need... First I need... Okay, there's that one. And I need 2 more. So then that one. Oh, do all the other ones match? Looks like yes. Alright, so then the last one I need is... No. No, yes, yes. That should be it. Great. Maybe now's a good time to stop doing, well, anything really. Well, we got the lantern. Okay, Dooley, let's do this. No offense, detective, but I'm going nowhere near that creep fest. I'll, stand guard out here. Oh, hey, we found the missing kid. Hello, mister. Hey, kiddo. Are you here to take me home? Yep. Good. I'm hungry and the sounds from downstairs are scaring me. Yeah, let's get out of here. Crash bang! Not so fast, detective. Aw, shit! The totally innocent nanny is actually the suspect. Where's Dooley? That idiot? I knocked him out. Can't have you snooping around here anymore, so I'm gonna trap you here. At least take the girl. Oh, I intend to. I'm her legal guardian after all. It's my job to look after her, especially if anything should happen to her parents. Say, for example, getting tracked in the Darkside version of their bedroom. Is that what this is? An inheritance scheme? You have to admit it's a fairly perfect crime. It is, actually. I mean, if... I knew it was you, Alice. Yeah, she totally wasn't acting suspicious at all. Alright, well, even if you do get rid of me, then what? Alice knows what you're up to. She's a smart kid. If she's so smart, she'll know to keep her mouth shut. Alright, once Dooley wakes up, you and your scheme will be done for. Good point. I'll just have to get you to drag him in here with you. Come on. I'm scared, mister. It'll all be okay. Have a taste of your own... I knew it. Have a taste of your own medicine. No! Well, that's what... That's problem... Oh, god damn it. Well, that's problem solvent. Come on, Alice. Let's wake up Dooley so I can tell him my pun. Pretend it's the first time you heard it, okay? Okay, mister. So the kid got into the nanny stuff and accidentally used it to trap herself in that creepy attic? The dark side. But that's a surprisingly useful summary of things, yes. Shame the nanny was certifiable. She was a looker. Dooley, she was dabbling in the dark arts. Yeah, exactly, Rob. She's hanging out there with Kaiba. With a plan to trap innocent people in a parallel world, kidnap their kid, and steal all their cash. I said it was a shame, jeez. I wonder where the nanny got the occult books from anyway. That stuff is hard to find these days. Case for another day, I guess. First of all, I have to figure out what kind of paperwork covers this mess. Oh wow, that's it? That's the first case? Okay. I honestly wasn't expecting that to be so short. How long have I been streaming? I've only been streaming for half an hour. Well, I guess I have time to squeeze in one more then. Why the hell not? I had no idea this was going to be so short. Alright, so anyway, let's do Chapter 2, Tome Alone. Case summary. Dooley suggested a visit to the library. He must have seen the strange storm gathering over it. Let's do it. Whoa. Okay, what's the case, Dooley? Fill me in. Case? No, I have some overdue books to drop back. So that purple swirling vortex thing above the building has nothing to do with why we're here. Ah, come on now, detective. You're hardly gonna arrest the weather. The things you'll try to do to justify this department. Let's get this over with. This is a library. What a helpful plaque. These statues make me uncomfortable. They're not very welcoming. They should at least be reading a book or wearing glasses or something. Before this was the library, it was where the mayor kept her line collection. Oh, right. That clears that up, so... Yes, exactly. How many cases do we need to solve, do you think, to get a car that doesn't leak in the rain? It keeps us fresh. Sharp, even. Alright, anyway, let's go inside. There's nothing more out here. Fines? For being late? How are books late? It's not like they have places to be. You're not charming your way out of this, Patrick. Rules are rules. Can't we come to some kind of arrangement? Do you have any parking tickets you want to see go bye-bye? Dooley, are you trying to bribe your way out of a fine? They have a quota. No? Here's an arrangement for you. I'll drop your fines if you arrest that troublesome kid. Kid? The one who's responsible for the storm. And, you know, the ghost. Yeah, definitely get a new car. Ghosts? What? A silent Shh! What were you saying about ghosts? The place is haunted. You know, the usual stuff. The usual? Flickering lights, floating books, strange noises, eerie purple storms. It's chasing off the readers. And you say a kid is to blame. He's the only one here often enough. Suspiciously often, if you ask me. I'll look into it. Do, or else I'll call a pair of oddball priests and or a questionable ghost-busting startup to come fix this. He had Rules 2, Rave 2, Roswell, New Mexico, where the aliens really experiment on us, and The Law, what is it and do we really need it? Oh my god. Oh god, I forget her actual name. The creepy lady in the basement that screams at people. Well, she only screams at you if you know, yell in the library. Yeah, if you ever played the Ghostbusters game, she actually has a really fucked up backstory. Hey, what happened to librarian Rita Privilege? Not a real thing, buddy. I take it you gave up on the law book? Not enough pictures. What's that you're reading? Guylight. The heartbreaking tale of a girl who falls in love with a reverse vampire. Of a what now? A reverse vampire. He can only come out during the day. I'm at the part where it's her prom night and he promised to take her, but the clocks went forward and now it's on at night. What happens if he goes out at night? He gets really sleepy. Sounds interesting? What? It sounds awful, detective. Goodbye. If you need anything else, I'll be here. Unless I'm not. Alright, well, I guess we'll check the office. The computer seems to be broken. It's not broken, it's hollow, so they can store more books in it. Never know when I'll need to cut something in half, or a lazy approximation of half. I got this for Doris last time I had to get out of paying fees. I'm gonna have to up the ante this time. This is fucking great. An old photocopier. I can't imagine this gets much use. Oh, it does. When you renew your card each year, Doris takes a photocopy of your butt for the records. But everyone's butt? Just mine, now that I think about it. That's the price of working out, I guess. Looks like some of these coats have been in here for years. We should go through their pockets. You know, for evidence. What's in the bin? Roses are red, violets are blue, your loaning rights are revoked due to books overdue. Is there anything else in here I can click on? Filing cabinets, no. Lights, no. We're done here. Alright, let's try the elevator. An old elevator? Where's the staircase? We have none. There was a fire, and ironically, the fire escape was the only thing that was destroyed. Okay. Oh, man, somebody broke the horror button. The button for the 4th floor is missing. Tetraphobia. Tetraphobia? Fear the number 4. It's quite common in buildings in China to be missing the 4th floor. But the 4th floor is there, just the button is missing. Oh, yeah. And we're not in China. You have all the answers, don't you? Alright. Well, I guess we'll just work our way up. So, let's do sci-fi and fantasy and children. Don't blink! Oh, god damn it. Oh, never mind. I can't even read the plaque. Okay. Guess we'll go to the children's section if it's the kid that's causing the problem. Oh, yeah, you're right. I could put the button in the console. What about this one? The words are short and I can read the whole book from one cover to the other cover. Oh, is that suitable for my age range? I read a book about books from my age range, and they're all books about boys and wizards and talking dogs. Okay, I'll try it. I hope I like it because I read all the books about boys and wizards and talking dogs in here. Well, that's not right. Neat trick. What magic book did you learn that from, kid? It's not magic, it's nothing. You look familiar. Have I arrested you before? The dust is wrong under this. Makes me think it was moved recently. There's a cold draft coming from the vent. That can't be good for this kid's health. A, B, C. Easy as 4, 5, 6. I hope I get to have a pet robot someday. Too many responsibilities. Feeding it, rubbing its belly, teaching it to overthrow humanity. Why would you teach it that? I want to be on their good side when the inevitable happens. Okay, let's see if there's anything more in here. Bad baby incites a riot. Kindergarten Kate summons the devil. Grumpy Chris hates to play. Learn to count to 107, the largest number known to science. My god. Oh, a Viewmaster. A Viewmaster? I loved those as a kid. I'll take this and see if I can find a use. It's times like these that I miss walking the beat. Come on, Frankie, you can do better than that. I'd rather try something else first, okay. Nobody. Not one person needs kids to be talking like there's somebody invisible with them. Alright, I don't think there's anything more I can do in here. And obviously I can't investigate another dinosaur, so we might as well go back. Alright, let's try sci-fi and fantasy. If we lived in medieval times, we'd be living the adventures of ye Darkside bailiff and his squire Dooley. I wanted to be an astronaut when I was younger, until I found out they had to go into space. Looks like some sort of rocket's aluminum is coming off. That could be useful. Sweet! What's this? Library card. How convenient. I'd have expected to go through a series of semi-logical puzzles to get this. Alright. Sci-fi books. Fantastic obit. Drowned in moonlight, strangled by her own bra. I like these magnetic chess sets. I don't think those pieces are magnetic. Sure, how else would they be moving, detective? The library card of one smug-faced Paul Conway. Dr. Whom's thrilling adventures through grammar and structure. Space hike. Boldly going to places safely explored by others. How to woo a Wookiee. I actually might want to read that. Mass defect. One of the greatest Gary's Mod films ever made. They came from space. They were brains. Brains from space. Space brains! Blasters, 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 and other space weapons. Glum Tales of the Sad Venturer. I'd actually want to read that too. A library of books. Alright, I think we're done here. Alright, let's head to the reading room. 3rd floor. You know what? I don't have the skills to wire up a normal button, never mind this one. Alright, let's go to the reading room. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Professor Theodore Library, inventor of the library. Nope, not one word of that is true. Alright, let's try the hobby DIY section. Hey, glue! Somebody seems to have left some glue here. It's not no duct tape, but it could be useful. Why are these fake? Well, you can't have kids painting over the books. He looks like he's jumping. You jump too if somebody shoved a pole up your behind. Wait a minute, these are printouts of children's art. Look at Mr. Moneybags in his deep pockets, rich enough that he can pay child artists for original works. This guy. Jeez. How to do DIY yourself. I'm really good at DIY. I get my sister to do it for me. This one's called Building Mediocre Mysteries by the Spooky Doorway team, whoever they are. DIY, because you're too broke to pay someone else to do it. Ain't that the truth? So your government is broken by Seagull Farm. The definitive guide to landscaping from outside to downstairs. Alright, I think we're done here. So let's try the reading room. Oh, hey, there's someone here. Oh, hello, miss. I wasn't expecting anyone to be here. Oh, hello. My name's Rasha. I'm here to study at the strange goings-on. I guess that's why you're here too, detective? Sure. That's me. Always investigating stuff. On purpose. Want to share what you found? Well, it's not much, but there seems to be a strange concentration of energy in the next room. Exactly. There's no ends to the puns. I'm searching the internet for a way to be able to see whatever it actually is. Well, let me know if you find anything. Who doesn't need chalk in the 21st century? Most people? A fair point. You look uncomfortable, Dooley. It's this whole reading room thing. I mean, shouldn't we be reading right now? Can I not read anywhere else? Does the room itself read? And if so, what does it read? You have a special mind, Dooley. Chief Scully says that's why she assigned me to your department. Time always seems to stand still in boring places like libraries. Let's see what we can find online. You didn't say the magic word. Looks like I need to figure out the password. It's broken. If I want to look at any microfilm, I'll need to find another way to do so. Why would anyone have so many filings that they need a cabinet to store them in? Alright, well, apparently I can't do anything else with any of this stuff, so we gotta go back. Okay, I think I've reached a standstill on this one. Hope there's nothing contraband in this pile. I wish! You know what I mean. So, ghost hunting, eh, detective? That's classified, because there's a whole bunch of eerie mumbo-jumbo going on here. So you notice, then. I'm majoring in the occult at TLU. You can do that? I thought all that stuff was banned. Somebody has to catalog and ban it all, detective. Right. It's all fairly hush-hush. So what does one study with occultism? Whatever you want. I went with computer science, so I wouldn't be studying too impractical subjects. Good call, Rasha. From experience, I can tell you that the occult doesn't pay much. Alright. I thought maybe I'd be able to ask her some questions. Let's try heading down to the first floor. Obviously, we can't go to the top. I can't go to the horror floor. Come on, Frankie, you can do better than that. Alright, let's go back to floor number 2. Wait a minute. Maybe that metal strip will work in the elevator. Actually, no, let's go back to reception. I want to ask about that library card. Okay, here we go. Your elevator's broken. There's no button for the 4th floor. Yep, I hope you don't want to read any horror books. Well, I would like to be able to go there. Oh, well then, sorry, I guess. Can I have the internet password, please? And give you access to all my juicy manuscripts? No chance. Doris, I need that password for my investigation. And I need those books kept safe until my genius is recognized, so no. Oh, I didn't read that part. Oh well. You know what? I have an idea. Ah! I thought it would let me enter the password. And Rasha's no help. Alright, so if that's the case, then I can't go any further. Check the DIY section one more time. Or maybe the Viewmaster with the librarian? I don't know. I thought maybe I could get her to wear the Viewmaster, but I guess not. Damn it. I was on a good clip until now. You know, let's talk to that kid again. Who are you talking to, kid? I'm not telling you anything. I heard what happens to people who do a snitch. Modern media is really making our job hard. Okay, I have no idea what I need to do. A guide to baby-safe shots. Huh. Always love trains and trams. Not monorails, though. They're thinking they're better than everyone because they're up in the air. Okay, so that doesn't work. Is this your to-read pile? Oh, I've read all those. The desk is missing a leg, so I'm using them to balance out the computer. Alright, so we can't get the password from the librarian. Astro Trolls. Still want to read How to Woo a Wookiee, though. Come on, give me something. I have all these items and nothing to use them on. Alright, we're just gonna use everything on the computer. Fuck it. Yes it is, Necro. It is an episodic adventure. Snall knows how to woo a Wookiee. Exactly. Use everything on everything. I've reached my limit. You know what? I have an idea. Alright, that didn't work. Devon ain't moving. I can't interact with the floating book. There's no way to go back outside. Tried that, it didn't work. I think so. I've run out of options here. Yeah, I tried that. It didn't work, Rob. Oh, never mind. I got it. I know exactly what I need to do. My apologies for bogging things down, but I was at a... It's one of those things you wouldn't normally think to do. Well, I've destroyed some historical material. Let's hope there was a point to this. And so now... Well, it fits. Let's look at what I didn't actually chop out of Twin Lakes' recent history. Spider moths, do it again! Do it again sounds like they were on some kind of winning streak instead of having burnt down yet another stadium. Major staff cuts at City Library. Well, there's a hint. Budgetary cutbacks have seen local library reduced to a skeleton staff. I know Doris is old, but that seems a bit unfair. It means very few people work here. I have no idea. Oh, yep, just Doris now, and she's actually a retired volunteer. Tough times. Computer stock goes up, up, down, down, left, right, B. God damn it! I shouldn't have read that aloud. I think I may have just summoned something. Crackpot detective claims teenagers' tags were ritual meant to show that the dead walk among us. I remember this case. What the? Hello. Who are you and how did you get here? I am that which can never be unseen. The ooze from your nightmares. The knower of the unknown. Right. That's not very helpful, if I'm honest. Help is there for those that know how to take it. Okay, then, I'll bite. Okay, then, I'll bite. Tell me, oh knower of the unknown, what's going on here? A specter or spook, if you will. I don't rightly know. Right. But I do know that the coward Yeats is protecting a hidden room, one that holds vast power and treasures. No doubt that which is responsible for the spectral summoning of myself and the others lies within. The others? The others. Detective, who are you talking to? I'm talking to... You know what? I don't even know how to explain this. What was all that again? Yeats, secret room, mad power within. We cool, bro? We're cool. Power and treasures. Necro's in. Let's go. Alright. Nothing more we can do here. Oh, God. There's Yeats. Okay, so I'm looking at the ghost through the Viewmaster. Pray, sir. Pray, sir, a moment of your time. Another one? Another? Ah, another spirit. Yes, then with your question you have answered my own. Huh? Forgive me, but I wish to know if you have seen on your travels that scoundrel Crowley. Forcefully mysterious man in a silly hat? The very same. I knew he lurked here, but somewhere. He mentioned a hidden room? Yes, but on the matter I shall say no more. Not until the beast is gone. But I just want it... Not a word more, sir. Not a word more. Yes. Apparently using a Viewmaster helps you see ghosts. Alright, so... Again I say that you and I, sir, shall not converse while Crowley's lurks awaiting a slip of my tongue. Alright, anyway, back to the third floor. Let's see if there's anybody in hobby. Oh, there is! Gale, we got a handyman ghost. Are you an author too? I don't recognize you. Aye, but not like yon toffs with their literary fiction. I wrote useful stuff like housewiring and how to do own plumbing. Think you can fix the elevator? The right gear I could, aye. I need a new button, mind. What's all this for? Could you use this button to fix the elevator? I can, but it won't do nothing. Needs to be conductive to make the circuit work. Alright. Okay, so we're not done yet. Yeah, I'm about to head downstairs to look at the floating book. Let's see what's in sci-fi. Oh, hey! Ah! Douglas Adams and Terry Pratchett. They're playing chess together? Okay. Let's talk to Doug first. I read your detective books. Wonderfully over the top. Oh, hey, big fan of your work. Thanks. Not you. Oh. Alright, so Pratchett and Adams aren't going to tell me anything. Oh, there she is. I think you should read this one. I read this one and thought it was good. What's it about? It's a story about this kid who can see dead people. Oh, that's not for me. I'm scared of ghosts. Alright, let's talk to Blyton. I fear I find myself in the company of a rather dreadful bunch. Rotters, all the lot of them. The kid? No, he's charming. I meant the others. Occultists, horror writers, and DIY fanatics. Horrors, the lot of them. Okay, I've gotten somewhat better at this. Alright, let's head to the first floor. Maybe there's another ghost down there. Nope, nobody in here, it looks like. I know who I didn't talk to, though. Why are you wearing a Viewmaster, Detective? Oh, it's part of the game I'm playing. The game also involves me pretending to talk to invisible people. No need for further questions. Everything has been answered satisfactorily. Goodbye. I met your friend Yeats. He says you won't stop spying on him. I find it most joyous to torment the man. He says you want into that room you mentioned. I do. I'm most bored here. I need something to do, something to read. Why not use that computer to go online? 2 words, a safe search. Oh, right. Maybe I can find some kind of a workaround? Please. Just stay here and don't do anything. Rasha, you mentioned you were looking for stuff on the internet. How did you get past the internet blocks? Up to something naughty, Detective? Me? No, but I have this friend who needs to get past the library firewall. That's quite well protected, surprisingly. I think Doris was worried somebody would hack in to steal all her unpublished fan fiction. But I figured out the admin password so I could bypass the block. Want me to give it to you so you can use it too? Please. You receive the item admin password. Let's see what we can find online. Oh, right. Fucking... Okay. Speaking as someone who... Well, I use the term IT professional loosely. Very loosely in my case. But anybody who puts 1234 as their friggin' password should be shot. Now Crowley should be able to browse to his heart's content. I'll let him know. Okay, I set it up so you should be able to browse wherever you want. No restrictions. Excellent. You, may not want to stick around for this. Right. I'll leave you to your business, so... Shut the door on your way out. Did I sense? Yes, the beast's eyes are focused elsewhere. The air is clearer now. change it. Come again, sir? Never mind. Just don't go into that room if you can avoid it. As you suggest. Now, what's all this about a hidden room? I'll share what I can. There's a place hidden behind the horror section of the 4th floor. The source of the phantasmic pollution afflicting this building is within. How do I get in? One of the books in the L section is a lever. Pull it and fix this. Godspeed, man. Hear that, Dooley? Hear what? Oh, yes, of course. Oh, sorry. Oh, yes, of course. We need to get into the 4th floor and open the secret room using one of the books in the L section. Wait, how do you know all this? Intuition? Alright, so where the fuck's the L section? Oh, the L section. So one of these books must be the lever. Daddy's Little Disappointment. Wait. So it must be one of the books under the dinosaur, I would think. This would have to be the L section. I'm gonna have to, in order for this to work. Can you see the ghosts too, kiddo? Ghosts? What nonsense are you filling his head with, detective? I see them. They're my friends. Well, this one is. Some of them are less friendly. But I liked them before they came the place, because before they came the place was empty. Just me and Doris, and she's only interested in reading the mostest dreadfulest books ever written. I'm just gonna click every single book until I get something. It's kind of repeating the same books over and over. Actually, you know what? I didn't think about that. You know what? Instead of talking to them, let's talk to Gale. Could this button replace the broken one in the elevator? Let me see. Looks like it'll do. Gives a few minutes to pop it in place. Thanks for fixing the elevator, Gale. Happy to help. It was fun doing something useful again. So now I can go to the 4th floor. Oh look, Doris must have finally fixed the elevator button. No, it was... never mind. Looks like we can get to the roof through here. Thankfully it's locked. I'd rather not go back out in that storm. A collection of books that don't seem to fit anywhere else in the library, like How to Cook a Dinosaur if you ever catch one, The Internet and Other Fads, Architecture of the Mind by Sarah Bellum, and MMO Accountancy. Be the fictional banker you always knew you were. Can't go that way. Oh, great. Wait. So it's Edgar Allan Poe arguing with Howard Phillips Lovecraft? Okay, this ought to be funny. You barely make teenage girls whimper, Howie. Only because they cannot fathom the dread I conjure, Eddie. You play on common cliches. Your penny dreadfuls lack true horror. At best, spooky pulp. Your best works aren't even written by you. Charlatan, fraud, undead trickster. If you feel that way, why don't you hide my work, Eddie? Again, I say, I do not have your book. You probably hid it because it was too scary for you. God, you're an infuriating man. What's going on here? I didn't take his blasted book. It was that childish Blighton woman. Why don't you tell him that? He will not listen to me. He's convinced I hid it so more people would borrow my books over his. Nonsense. I care not for his current zeitgeist. My works are vastly superior. He is being such a child. I'm clearly the greater horror writer. Exactly. I tore apart the minds of a generation with my atheistic horror. With your atheistic rubbish. Right, I'll have you, mate. Come at me, you sickly twerp. You two, stop it or I'll put both of you in some kind of supernatural slammer. He started it. Oh, I never. It was you and your... I don't care who started it. I'm putting a stop to it. Wait right here. And not a peep. From Axis to Zero Oxygen, a murderer's primer. The dead person murders. Calvin ate a cop. Where was Hobbs when that happened? Everyone's guilty. Haunted place. I've never been up here before. Because of the broken elevator? Because it's scary up here. It kills! Just quit. Jugular wounds, an illustrated story. A guide to journaling your own death. The book Yeats mentioned is missing. I didn't know you were a fan of Lovecraft. You're looking at the Lovecraft section, a bit too godless for my tastes. I wonder if the missing book is the one Blighton took. Well, let's find out. Back to the children's section. Excuse me, did you steal Lovecraft's book? He and that Poe fellow won't stop fighting over which one has the more frightful book. I took his book in the hopes it would stop their arguing. It seems to have just made it worse. Well, I shan't give it back until they stop their silly bickering. I just shan't. How am I meant to stop these two from fighting? That is not my concern. You want this book, you stop their fight. There's got to be a scarier book than theirs around here. Surely that would stop their bickering. Can you see the... Oh, never mind. Oh, great. So really I'm being thwarted by a bunch of... immature ghosts. Alright, well if it's not in here... What did the rabbi and priest talk about in the library? I don't know. Nothing. Libraries are a place of quiet respect and solitude, which they were both respecting. You need to work on your stand-up material. Let's talk to Adams. They came from space. They were brains. Brains from space. Space brains! Wait a minute. What about Doris? Oh, there we go. I'd like to borrow that book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Can I sign up for one? No, I'm too busy reading my book to help. Saws. Dooley, can I use your card? It still has fines on it. I bet you wish you'd let me make a deal now, huh? If you need anything else, I'll be here, unless I'm not. I'd like to borrow that book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Like this one? Like this one, yes. Oh, good. But not this one. It's not yours. That's not even your face on it. I feel like I'm back in kindergarten art class. Things I do for this job. This is going to be the least convincing fake ID I've seen in all my years as a cop. How to stop 2 male ghosts from fighting, get them both a stripper. Anyway, here's my fake ID. The cleverest of forgeries. I'd like to borrow that book you're reading. Like this one? Oh, well then, here you go, Paul. Paul? My name is Paul, like it says on the card. My card. Paul, Paul, Paul. Trashy novel. Here we go. Is this my book? No, it's not. What is it? The most horrific novel ever written, and it's not written by either of you. Let me see that. Teenage girl, blah blah blah, reverse vampire, blah blah blah, love story. It sounds terrifying. Its mere existence gives me shivers. Do you agree it's more terrific than your works? Will you stop squabbling? Agreed? Agreed. Can you believe something so hideous exists? Can you believe it's so popular? Stoker must be turning in his grave. I hope the poor chap doesn't know. Well, they're gone now. Back to finding the book that opens this lever, I guess. And we know where that is. Blighton. I got them to agree on the scariest book. Can I have that novel now? Good. I daren't see why you'd want this vile thing, but I did promise. Here. Aw, you ruined the kid's illusion, detective. Alright, let's get out of here. Back to the horror section. Yep. Oh, and there's the thing for the missing book. Here goes nothing. That seemed to fit with a curious clicking noise. Alright, we pull this and... Ooh! Well, there's a hidden door Yeats and Crowley were talking about. Creepy doorways are a recurring motif I'm not too fond of. Let me guess, staying here to cover me again? You got it in one, detective. Try to avoid getting knocked out this time. Spooky doorway. What is all this? Magica. Aleister Crowley's Guide to the Popular Wizard Game. Agnostic's Guide to Ghouls and Ghosts. Rituals for Modern Witchuals. These are all contraband occult books. This is quite the nasty treasure trove. Why didn't I know about this stuff? And of course, who isn't it but Mary friggin' Shelley? Strange thing to see here. The Necronomicon, a Cyclopean cookbook. 100 ways to get ritual stains out of your carpets. A brief history of time magic. The art of pentagram drawing. A guide for syncing your coven with the moon. Oh yeah. Alright, let's talk to Shelley. So, what are you doing here? Like the moth to a flame, I am drawn to the eldritch energies emitted from this book. Huh? I like spooky books and electricity. I even lit candles up to up the spook factor. Normal library fare, this. The periodic table of secret magic elements. A copy of Ripley's Cast It or Not seems to be open on the Summon Spirits page. Maybe if I close it, this whole mess will sort itself out. Ouch! Seems to be charged by this faulty wiring. I wonder where it goes. Those loose wires seem to run to the roof. Okay. So if that's the case, we gotta talk to Doris again. for health and safety reasons. Can I get the key? Afraid not. Why? For health and safety reasons. Impossible! It's hidden behind a complex locking mechanism. Well, I got in, as did somebody else, and they're tampered with the books. But already... Impossible! Oi. Hope this works. Now to find where that landed. Hopefully without having caused any damage. Pretty sure I know where it landed. What's all this noise? I can't hear myself read. So kid, waiting up at the other side of that vent. I didn't mean to do it. Do what? I was lonely, so I went exploring and found all these neat new books. But the one I read was scary and I ran off. Then the ghosts arrived, but I liked them because now I have friends. See, he meant no harm. Troublemaker, arrest him! Breaking and entering! Into your room of illegal books. Let's say both set of charges cancel each other out. Only if you get rid of the ghosts. And find him somewhere else to go once in a while. He can join me in the Blood Wolves. Blood Wolves? The mayor stopped paying the dib tax, so we had to change from scouts. You okay with that, kid? Sure. That's great, but back to the task at hand. We need to stop energy flowing into the building and into that book. You need to get to the lightning conductor on the roof. Here, have the key. Dooley, we're going to the roof. But it's raining outside. Alright, we're almost done with this. Alright, reading room, hobby. Nope. Horror. Here we go. I suppose I already ducked out of one room in this case. I knew I played that card too soon. You did, buddy. You did. You need me to go all the way up there? Scared of heights? No. Yes. So what do I need to do? Get down as soon as possible? Looks like the circuit is connecting the book downstairs to this aerial. I guess I should break that circuit, then wire the aerial to the lightning rods so the power has somewhere to go. Oh, god damn it, it's a sliding puzzle. Alright, let's see if my Bioshock skills come back to me, baby. They have not come back to me. Reset. There we go. Easiest way to remedy that. Oh, got it. Ow, my hand! Look, detective, the storm's dying out. Imagine that. Okay, we should be able to close the book now. Trunk's filled, Detective. Though I don't see why you had to take all those books. Dooley, they're contraband. Heavy contraband. We have an agreement then, Doris? You don't fine me for having the books, I don't sue the kid for entering the vault, I go back to business, sans haunting. You should also get that wiring fixed. Fine! Come on, Dooley, let's get back to the office. See you at camp, Mr. Dooley. See you there, Devin. Alright, so that's Chapter 2. Alright, so that opened up Case 3, Disorient Express, but unfortunately we don't have time for that tonight. I gotta get to sleep. This is gonna be a short stream anyway. So maybe I'll revisit this on Friday. Actually, wait, I have tabletop on Friday, so I probably won't be streaming that night. So maybe Wednesday? Probably Wednesday. But anyway, whatever day of the week it is, I'll be back. I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight for Darkside Detective. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I think Necro, if I don't stream on Wednesday, I'm pretty sure Necro will be back with Guns of Boom on Thursday. So always look forward to that. But in any case, I'm out for tonight. This has been Mighty Pinto, Frozen Gaming, and I'll catch y'all next time. Later.